So, unfortunately, the Lakers took another loss with LeBron and everybody back in the lineup. What is going on with the Lakers? Well, I want to take a little bit of time out to kind of show you stats and analytics to see if we can paint a better picture as to why the Lakers are struggling right now. And they're struggling quite bad. Again, it's your boy TGK. I do reaction videos, give you analytic breakdowns, talk about Luka, talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. And we do a lot of videos here, man. I hope y'all been enjoying the content. Definitely leave a like, subscribe, consider becoming a member, and also join the playback in the description below so you can see all the Laker and Luka games for the free, you know? Without further ado, man. So I decided to look at the stats over the last two games to see if it could paint a better picture for us, to see what is going on with the Los Angeles Lakers and why the team is failing and why they're losing to the Bulls and losing to the Magic. Like, both of those games were copy and paste, literally. Copy and paste, boom, there you go. Didn't matter what Luka did, didn't matter, well, it kind of mattered what LeBron did. But man, let's go ahead and let's get into all that, man. Enough of the fluff, let's get straight to the stuff. Now, the things I want to show y'all, I got six items I want to show y'all. So let's go and get that started. The first one, this is the Lakers traditional stats, which is just basic, knowledge that anyone could grasp. It's not advanced metrics or anything like that. The Lakers only average 110 points per game. They're shooting 47% from the field and 37% from three. For any other team, that is fantastic. So obviously, it's almost not the offensive thing, but only scoring 110 is a little bit lower than usual, right? Other teams are scoring way more, but that kind of points to the defense, because the defense has been the thing that has helped this team when they went on that big old run when Luka got traded. So why have they been defending poorly, They're shooting 76% from the free throw line. They're getting 37 rebounds. That's another glaring issue right there. 37 rebounds a game is gonna lead to losses, 1,000%. The reason for that is because most, like, the good teams are averaging 44, 46, 47 rebounds per game, and the Lakers have only averaged 37 over the last two. And it was clearly evident in today's game against the Magic, for sure. And the Bulls, in a way. 21 assists, that's low until like the league average. Turnovers, that is so high. 16 turnovers is way too damn much. The Lakers can do themselves a favor by protecting that damn ball. And then the steals ain't too bad, as you see here, 7.5. But they can do better with that. Blocks is a pitiful at just one block per game. And then their plus minus is a disgusting minus 21. Minus 21.5, bro. It's been pretty bad. So, like, what is going on with them, right? Well, let's continue this. Now let's look at the advanced metrics here, And before we get into advanced metrics, hold on. People be calling me interrupting my stuff. Anyway, so the advanced metrics over the last two games, they have an offensive rating of 112. And look at that defensive rating, ladies and gentlemen. That is 134.7 defensive rating. That is disgusting. It makes me want to gag, bro. That's horrible. The net rating is a minus 22.5. Again, this is all based on 100 possessions, right? This is how they kind of average it out. Assist to ratio is pretty low. Turnovers high. True shooting percentage of 59. It's not horrible, but it could be better. But it's not horrible. It's actually pretty good. Pace is decent. Everything else is decent. It's the defense. Everything comes back to defense, right? Well, let's continue. Let's look at what the opposing teams are shooting against the Lakers. So again, remember, these numbers are what the other team, the Bulls, the Magic, have shot against the Lakers. Look at their percentage from less than 5 feet. It is 70.9%. They're getting 27 shot attempts within 5 feet. Within 5 feet, that's insane. Within 5 to 9 feet, so it's a little bit better. But then within 10 and 14 feet, 71%. Within 15 and 19 feet, 37%. But then from a three-point range on both 20 to 24 and 25 to 29, 47 and 39%. That is ridiculous. That is going to lead to L's. But that less than 5 feet, that less than 5 feet, if you want to win, that less than 5 feet got to be ideally like 55, 56, 60 maybe, highest. 70, you're going to lose games, bro. So just wanted to paint a picture that the Lakers defense, you can see from the ranges that they're in, they're not doing that great within 5 feet of the basket. That's crazy. Here's what the top 3 lineups have been over the last 3 games. Dorian, LeBron, Hayes, and Reeves, and Luka over 2 games and 20 minutes. They only have an offensive rating of 107 and a defensive rating of 121 and a net rating of -14. The other lineup of LeBron, Dorian, Hachimura, Doncic, and Reeves, it's even worse. It's better offensively, 127.8, but a defensive rating of 170.6. It's only 9 minutes with that lineup, so it's too small of a sample size. But you could tell that they have been getting their ass kicked in these lineups that they have. As far as players traditional, this is what they have been doing during the last 2 games. Luka's been balling out, man. 33 points per game, shooting 46% from the field, 52% from the 3. That's ridiculous. 84% from the free throw line. 7 rebounds, though. That's kind of low for Luka. 6.5 assists for Luka. That's low. And 5 turnovers per game for Luka. That is a bit high for Luka. And he's been a -9. Actually, he's like the lowest minus out of everybody that you kind of see on screen besides Gabe Vincent. You see LeBron, you see Austin Reeves. LeBron right now is shooting 20% from 3, ladies and gentlemen, and that in itself is a issue. It's definitely an issue. Austin Reeves is shooting 30% from 3. 4 assists, 5 assists for LeBron. So offensively, they're doing what they can, but when your second main guy like LeBron is performing at that level of, and again, I'm giving LeBron grace. I said this in the pregame show, to overreact and give LeBron crap when I didn't give Luka crap or when he first started playing for the Lakers. You got to give LeBron time. He's nursing an injury, but obviously you could tell the impact that he's having because he's pretty inefficient right now from 3, and that hurts. That hurts your team whenever you can't even play defense properly, So let's take a look at the advanced metrics. The advanced metrics here, you can tell Luka has a offensive rating of 124.6. So Luka offensively is amazing. Defensively, he's been struggling as well. 138.7 defensive rating. Austin Reeves, not as great offensively as Luka, but decent, but even worse defensively with a difference of 19.4 in the net rating. LeBron, even worse, bro. 106 offensive rating, a 135.6 defensive rating, a -29.5. Again, I'm giving LeBron grace, but it has felt like when he's on the court, whatever lead Luka was able to give them, it would go away, man. It would go away. And as you can see, the other ones, everyone else has been struggling, man. Everybody has been struggling out there for the Lakers. So I just kind of wanted to give you a brief breakdown, analytics, kind of simplify it for you. Hopefully I did. But man, it's tough right now. Hopefully the Lakers can figure this out. Hopefully they can, because they definitely need to, especially with the Pacers coming up, the Bulls again, and you got to get some wins here. You got to get some wins here. Honestly, you want to get healthy, but you got to start getting some wins. You got to start getting some rhythm. You know me, my suggestion was, I don't know, maybe have Austin Reeves come off the bench. That way there's more defense early on, because Luka by himself is enough offense. It really is. And especially if LeBron's going to start, you already have enough offense. Why not have a lineup of Luka, Dorian, Hachimura, LeBron, and Hayes? Just a bunch of bigs, right? A bunch of bigs. And then, when you want to bring in Reeves, you bring him in as your 6th man. I just think that would flow a little bit better. That way, Luka and Reeves ain't battling for the ball and trying to get shots up. So, and I think Reeves has been a little bit too loose with the rock doing the behind the back dribbles. They're great, but he spams them. He spams them. And then LeBron's been loose with the ball too, man. It's been rough. It's been rough for the whole team, but hopefully they figure it out. Again, I would just say majority of guys are coming back from injury, so hopefully this is something that they'll figure out and they get better over time. But don't overreact to 1 loss or 2 losses. They were bad, but hopefully they figured out what caused all that. Anyway, man, it's been your boy TGK. Definitely leave a like, subscribe, consider becoming a member, and catch you on the next one, man. Adios.